A big corporation can be a breakthrough client for a startup, and a startup can bring innovation and fresh ideas and technology to a big corporation. So how do you bring them together? Innovation Exchange is an event that matches some of the country's best startups with Cincinnati's finest Fortune 500 and mid-cap companies. It happens on April 30th and is presented by Centrifuge. Katie Austin is Director of Customer Connections at Centrifuge. Jeff Carr is Executive in Residence. They joined Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith in the studio to tell us about this very dynamic conference in this morning's Business Insight.
Thanks, Peg. Katie and Jeff, thanks for being here today.
Yeah.
So Innovation Exchange offers a lot of opportunities for both the startups as well as corporations as well as investors.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, well, we're very excited for our event. Innovation Exchange connects corporations with who are interested in innovation and new technologies, either to improve or grow their business. And we connect them with startups who have cool new technology solutions. For this event coming up, we have selected the top 25 startups, and this is from a long list of applicants globally. We have reviewed this, hashed it out with some of our corporate partners, and excited that a third of the 25 are actually local companies.
Wow, that's great.
On the corporate side, we will have 50 companies representing different sizes, different industries. So we'll have the big organizations like P&G, Kroger, Fifth Third, Western Southern, Children's Hospital.
A lot of the big players in
all
town.
the big players, and we'll also have a lot of great mid-market companies who are equally value innovation. So Standard Textile, Michaelman, TQL.
Oh, wow.
So very exciting. It's a high energy event. There'll be a lot of pitches and speed dating and a lot of introductions. And it's really it's a benefit to both sides.
Oh, yeah.
As we sort of introduced, corporates get to see new technologies.
Well, as you said, it's not, we've covered a lot of things where there's pitch competitions. This really isn't a pitch competition. There's specific needs you've looked for in these startups.
Yeah, that's right. So when we reviewed the applicants, we made sure that these are, represent the solutions that companies are looking for.
Okay.
And it's great. Corporations get to see sort of a wide swath of different corporations, different technologies that could apply to their businesses.
Now, tell me, how does this fit in the mission of Centrifuge? Is this a big part of it? Is this take it, from the start? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so, the mission of Centrifuge is essentially to build on the large kind of unique aspect of Cincinnati around corporate citizenship. So unlike anywhere else in the country, we've really brought together this idea that the startups can be, intimately engaged with the bigger companies, and this event is the culmination of that kind of once a year, among other things that we do. But probably more importantly, I think, as the startups are looking to meet with these companies, is the access to funding. So a lot of these companies, the bigger companies, have invested in the Centrifuge syndicated fund of funds, which is a fund that invests in venture firms here locally, but also nationwide.
Okay.
And the purpose of that is to actually bring capital into the region. So this kind of event, when those venture firms see what we're doing for our companies, it makes them more interested to come and see the support that they're going to get. And that's also why we bring in their companies to the event as well. So it really builds that kind of momentum that you get from outside that we need to have in the region that says we're here and we're ready and we've got these companies.
This is just another example, and we've had so many companies on here that say they've launched their startup in Cincinnati because we have the infrastructure that it can work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is proof to that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who should come and watch this? I mean, obviously, we're talking about the startups, we're talking about the corporations, but who else is going to be there?
Well, we really want to keep it to that group. Obviously, Jeff mentioned we'll have a lot of VCs that come in for this, but we really want it to be one-on-one introductions for those two groups to really get to know one another.
Okay.
But the other thing is, we also it's also a great opportunity for even those corporations to network with each other. The same thing for the startups to network with your peers.
They probably have some similar needs, these corporations.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So it's great to get that brain power all together.
That's right.
And see what else they can do to bring that to the region.
It's very important. And
I know we're going to have, I'm sorry, go ahead, I didn't want to cut you off.
Just one more thing, because it's important, we're bringing in some really high, nationally recognized speakers on topics like digital disruption, cloud computing, and corporate innovation. So that's just another way to kind of raise the profile of Cincinnati and awareness.
Well, it sounds like an awesome event. I know we're going to have a full screen that kind of gives the details to our viewers, but it is Thursday, April 30th,
that's right,
8 to 3:30 at LPK Brand Innovation Center on Garfield, just about a block from my office. So I know you guys are going to keep us posted and let us know how it goes. Let us know some of the success stories, and then hopefully we can get you guys back on here again and talk about other great things at Centrifuge.
That's great. We would love that.
All right, great. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah.